Well, I've been preaching through First John, and as we know, John was known as the apostle of love. And what really is love? We often think, agape love, and it is true that it is a love of action. It does things for people. It uses our spiritual gifts for the benefit of others. But the Apostle Paul also mentioned this as well. We know this from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and we usually go to verses 4 through 8 when we go to 1 Corinthians 13, but I'm going to start in verses 1 through 3, just kind of look at those. And we'll notice in 1 Corinthians 13, again, using our spiritual gifts for the benefit of others, we can do that. And we may think we're doing it in love, but we may not actually be doing it with the attitude of love. I believe agape not only is an active love, it is also geared towards others. It has the right type of attitude towards others as well. As Paul said in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 1, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. Meaning I could be the best teacher, the best orator. I can give right truth to people, but if it's not done in a loving way, then all people hear is la, 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 la. They just hear noisy sounds. They don't hear the love that should be coming from the truth that you are speaking. And he goes on to say, if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith, so even as to remove mountains, thinking about what Jesus told his disciples. But if I have not love, I am nothing. I can have this complete trust in God, believing God can do anything, but you can. And I can believe that even in the life of the church and the life of my family. But if I don't have the attitude of love, then it really means nothing. And he goes on to say, if I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. First, if I take all of my assets, all of my belongings, and I give them up, I dole them out little by little by little by little till everything is gone. But if I don't do it in a loving way, maybe I'm just doing it because I'm trying to brag or want to show off or whatever it might be. If I'm not doing it with a loving heart, it means nothing. Even when I go to the full extent, I'm saying, I will give up my life for this person, for the cause of Christ. But if I'm not doing it with the attitude of love, it means nothing. The Apostle John, he said this as well. 1 John 3:16. 1 John 3:16. By this we know love, that he laid down his life for us. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers. And he gives an example in a negative way. But if anyone has the world's goods and sees his brother or sister in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does God's love abide in him? It does not. Little children, let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. So John points out there that yes, we are to have that attitude. We are to speak good and kind words to people. But on the flip side as well, love does things for people. It doesn't do, as James said in James 2:14, what good is it, my brothers, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister is poorly clothed and lacking in daily food, and one of you says to them, go in peace, be warmed and filled, without giving them the things needed for the body, what good is that? It is actually good for nothing, because love actually does necessary things for people. And I want to end with this. Oftentimes I feel in my heart, I had to do this, and that is what I should go off of. That is what I should work on. That is what I should do, instead of rethinking it and do something less. Don't let my right hand know what my left hand is doing. Give for the opportunities that you have in front of you personally, not just out there, but right, maybe even in your household, in your neighborhood, in your family, especially in your church. And if you don't come to church, I encourage you, come to Colfax Baptist Church, where we love people inside and outside the walls of our church, because we want to be like Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for joining me.